This might be the biggest time sink. Like I've never spent time so poorly. Like actually, and look what this guy shows me. Look, he's been using this app where you literally just upload your resume. It shows you jobs.
Nobody tells you this, but finding a job is that easy. You just gotta know how to start. If you're still using LinkedIn and Indeed, we're dead!
We are desperately looking for someone with 5 years experience that's willing to go to the office 5 days a week to earn a very competitive salary. Great. I am looking for a job, and based on everything that you've listed on the job description, I think I would be a great fit. Here is my resume. Thank you so much for sending your resume. Could you please fill out this application with the exact same information? Yeah, sure. I don't mind spending half an hour giving you that information if it really helps out this process. I'm really excited about this job, and I can start next week. Great. Thanks so much for filling out all of the information. We will be back in touch as soon as possible. Great. I am so looking forward to interviewing with you guys. I'm really excited to get to work. I'm so excited. I've even got a green banner on my LinkedIn profile. Thank you so much for applying to the job. Based on everything you entered, we have decided to move forward with another candidate. I thought I looked like a perfect fit for the job. That's really disappointing. Do you have any other feedback for me? We're sorry, we're not able to accept emails through this address.
Bro, I feel like you have a better chance of finding your dad that left 10 years ago than to find a job in 2025. Like, I swear, bruh, nobody wants to hire me. It's like, why even say y'all are hiring in the first place if y'all won't even take a second to look at my application? Finding a job nowadays is like dating. You're out here shooting your shot by putting in all these applications only for these companies to end up ghosting you. Not even a simple email saying that I wasn't selected. These companies just go completely ghost on you. They out here treating me like I'm some hoe or something. Because tell me why a few months back when I was looking for a new job because my current one wanted to cut my hours like LeVar Ball cutting off his leg type shit. And so when that shit happened, I applied to over 100 jobs and we are now in March. It's been a few months and not a single one ever hit me back. Not even McDonald's, bruh. Ronald McDonald out here hoeing by not giving people jobs. That greedy ass clown. Bro, you know you are cooked when not even McDonald's wants to hire your chopped ass. My advice to the people that are currently employed, please, for the love of God, keep that job that you hate so much. If you are one of those that keeps showing up late for work, you better start coming in at least an hour early. And for the ones that keep calling in for work, I want you to hop in that 1999 Civic with 200k miles on it and go clock into that 9 to 5, little bro. Because I promise you, the way the job market is nowadays, the last thing you want to happen to you is to lose your job. But hey, y'all stay safe out there, drink plenty of water, eat your vegetables and fruits, and remember, don't be silly, wrap that willy. But anyways, I'm out of here, guys.
I got laid off in December and it's June now, so I'm obviously not doing a good job at finding a new job. Genuinely, every time I apply for any job, it feels like I'm just buying a lottery ticket. Like, it feels more likely to win the lottery right now than to get a job. And I think that says a lot about the systems that we're using for job applications. I know there was a certain time where it would have been really helpful to use like LinkedIn or Indeed or these other websites, but they become so overrun with fake jobs, with fake applicants, with fake employers. It's just an absolute crap show there, and it makes me not even want to apply anymore. Like, I genuinely feel like I'm wasting my time sitting on these websites and applying for things. A lot of you are going to say, oh, you have to know someone at a company, like reach out to them, or just go in person. Oh, go to the actual website for the company and apply there. Trust me, I've literally done it all. At this point, I'm just at a loss, and I'm kind of like, do I even keep applying? Because I feel like I'm giving a little bit of my soul away every single time I apply and hear absolutely nothing back. We need new systems immediately.
What's going on, TikTok? If you currently have a job right now, don't leave that job. Stay. Please stay. The job market this summer is crazy. You know, like I'm currently in a job I'm trying to leave, but because the job market is so bad right now, I cannot find a new job at all. Like, this summer, it's tough out here. If you hate your job and you want to leave, don't leave yet because the market is cooked. Stay at your job, get your money, collect your check, do what you got to do, but do not leave your job. The market right now in the summer is cooked. It's cooked.
If you're thinking about going back to college in 2025, I'd rethink that plan. Unless you're getting a professional degree or a degree in data science, because the 2025 job market looks pretty bleak. Hi, I'm Katie, and I've been helping women navigate their careers in both the good and the challenging job market. I've seen trends shift, and I want to break down what 2025 holds for us. Job growth is going to slow. Monthly job gains are much lower than we've seen recently, meaning businesses will be more cautious in hiring. Fewer jobs equals more competition, which means it's less likely a new or inexperienced candidate will be hired. However, the demand for AI skills is going to skyrocket. So if you're going to school, think about getting degrees that will help you land jobs in AI engineering, full stack development, and data science. On top of that, industries like healthcare, green energy, and skilled trades will continue to grow. So maybe skip college and try a trade school. Get really good at the trade and then go to college to learn how to run a business. After graduation, open up your own trade business. I don't know, it's just a thought. The job market is changing, but with the right skills and motivation, you can thrive in 2025. Stay prepared, stay adaptable, and don't spend $100,000 for a degree in psychology.
We are in for a big year in 2025. Here are my predictions for the job market coming from an ex-recruiter in HR. First one, this is going to sting to say, but I think we're going to see the end of remote work. As companies are going to offer that as a perk, more companies are going to do return to office. We're going to see more hybrid roles. But if you have a fully remote role right now and they're not going to change, please, for the love of God, stick with it. Keep it. On the plus side, though, I think we're going to also see the end of cover letters. Because I'm letting you know right now, only 1 out of 10 recruiters are going to read cover letters. They would rather see a portfolio. They would rather see experience. So we're going to see the death of those and more experience work. Speaking of experience, I think that's the next prediction. They're going to value experience over education, especially when it comes to things like AI. I'm not saying school's not necessary, but if you have more experience over the other candidate, you are going to get the job. Something that's also going to help you get the job is going to be referrals and internal moves within the company. This is why who you know is always going to be more important than what you know. The last one, I do see less layoffs, but there are going to be some periods of hiring freezes. You got to get ready for that.
If you're struggling with the job market right now, just know that I literally was offered a job, signed a legal contract, was told to quit my current job, was meted and greeted by the whole team, gotten coffee, so excited to have you next week. And then on my last day of my 2 weeks notice for the job that they told me to quit, I was told that the company did not have the funds to bring on a new person and they were rescinding my offer.
This is literally the worst job market we've seen in decades. I'm talking to recruiters that went through the '01 bubble, the '08 Great Recession, and they're telling me that this job market is like very similar to those times. And I know we're going to get a lot of people in the comments that are going to say, unemployment is low. What are you talking about? Everybody's hiring. Just go get a job in the trades and all of that nonsense. But if you're looking for corporate jobs, any of these corporate jobs, it's absolutely brutal right now. And I'm talking to recruiters who have been in the recruiting game for a long time, and they haven't seen things as bad as this in a really, really long time. We're talking about people who have to apply to thousands of jobs. They never hear back. A lot of times they go through processes and they're getting ghosted because the candidate experience is terrible. And then we're hearing about jobs going on hold left and right. We're hearing about ghost jobs. And all of it's usually for a low ball offer. And just think about it. If you have a job opening and you only have one opening and like 5,000 people apply, 4,999 people are getting rejected. It's absolutely brutal out there.
I'm hiring. Who wants a job? Oh, sweet. I just graduated. Let me find my resume. Oh, sorry. Our position's closed. As you can see, we've received a lot of applications. What? 2025 has been one of the toughest job markets out there, and the unemployment rate for new grads is actually horrendous. On top of that, people are using AI tools to mass apply. That's why you can see 100 plus applications in only 2 minutes. But because you follow me, I'm going to show you 3 things you need to do to land a position now. 1. Apply to startup. Big tech might not be hiring, but a lot of startups actually need people. Plus, far less applications and way less competition. I recommend wellfound.com. They have over 150,000 positions. 2. Apply to every single job with a referral. When you have application numbers that look like this, the only way to separate you is if you have a warm connection. Send this message to 15 people who work at a company that you're interested in. 3rd, and this one is pretty rare, and that is get a post-grad internship. The intern to full-time conversion rate will always beat cold hires, so you stand a chance. So I hope this helps, and follow for more.
I have 4 back-to-back interviews today for one job, and this is the 3rd round of the 2nd time I'm going through this. So I went through this whole process once before, like a month and a half ago. I did 4 back-to-back interviews post-Coachella, and I killed it. I was like, I know I fucking killed it. I made a video a while back talking about how I knew I did so good, but then I got ghosted, and then the portal updated to not moving forward. And I was like, okay, well, if that was the best I have, I'm literally going to be unemployed for the rest of my life, okay? A month and a half later, the recruiter texted me, okay? It was like, hey, do you have a minute to chat? And I was like, oh, now you want to chat. Anyways, it was a different recruiter, okay? I had 2 recruiters throughout the process. This one was the original one. She didn't ghost me, okay? But anyways, so I get on the call with her, and I'm like, hey, what happened? And she's like, what do you mean what happened? I thought your like other recruiter closed the loop. And I was like, no, I didn't hear from her for 6 weeks. And then eventually the portal updated and said not moving forward. And she was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. And I was like, trying to be respectful. And I was like, it's okay. Like, I know things get busy. I was just kind of disappointed. And she was like, no, that's literally her job. And I was like, did you watch my TikToks? Did you see me shitting on you guys? Anyways, that was really like honestly refreshing to hear a recruiter be like, no, that's literally our job. I'm so sorry. I'm so disappointed. I was like, thank you so much. Like, I genuinely appreciated the apology. And I was like, so whatever happened with the other role then? Like, was there any feedback? Like, whatever ended up happening? And she was like, oh, well, your feedback was so positive. Like, everyone loved you. Your interview packet was what we call like a green packet, and everything was a go. The only reason we couldn't move forward was because the role got reallocated, like the head count got reallocated to another team, and the role was different, and like X, Y, and Z. And I was like, just my fucking luck though, right? Like, big tech company. It pays lots of money, and I fucking killed it, okay? I'm getting rejected by entry-level jobs in the recruiter round. So I don't know what's going on here, okay? But big tech company was like, yeah, no, like, we loved you. Like, we just didn't have the head count. And I'm like, oh, just my luck. But she's like, but I'm calling because there is another similar role within the same org, just different product. And I would love for you to meet the hiring manager. And I was like, oh my God, amazing. And she's like, if it goes well with the hiring manager, like, since your original full final round interviews were so positive and your feedback was so great, like, you might not have to do that full 4 back-to-back interview round again. She like gets my hopes up, okay? I go into the hiring manager call, do great. I get an email. She's like, congrats. Like, the hiring manager wants to move forward, blah, 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 like to the next round. And I'm like, okay, I'm assuming like maybe I just have to meet with like 1 or 2 people on the team. I don't know, like just hoping I don't have to do the whole process again. Nope. Now I have to do 4 of the same fucking interviews, okay? Back to back. And like, I killed it once, but here's the problem with me. I'll do one thing one day, and the next I could run like a half marathon today, but like next week I might not be able to run a mile. Like, that is how my life works. Like, some days I'm on it and some days I'm not. Also, keep in mind I have ADHD and I'm out of my medication, okay? So anyways, wish me luck today. I am anxious as fuck, even though I've done this once before. I fear that I don't know if I could do it again. And this would then be 12 interviews with this company. And if I don't get it, like, not only do I want financial compensation for my time, I want it for my sanity. I want it for my therapist, because okay, wish me luck. Oh, and also, this role is in San Francisco, which there are worse. Like, I honestly would move there if I had to, but I just moved to LA. I don't want to move again, but I will. Okay, I fucking will, because we can't be picky these days. And honestly, this is like a once in a lifetime opportunity, this job and this company. So wish me luck.